Yeah, Rock Radar Podcast, Elliot Wilson.
Be that.
Yo, it's a special one, man. 2018, we gave you the Griselda Christmas.
Yes, sir.
It's 2019 going to 2020. It's a Griselda New Year.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Westside Gunn, Conway, Benny the Butcher. The Butcher coming.
Salute, Rock Radar. We here, Griselda.
Man, Happy New Year, man.
Boom, 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 boom.
God.
Boom!
Damn!
I'm in Salvatore making salat. Been taking 3 flavors. Shoot the nigga now, we speak later.
Happy New Year, man. It's a Griselda New Year,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You see the guys is here,
They're
man.
back again. The boys are back in town. The Butcher coming.
These are like 3 guys that have had a really good 2019.
Absolutely.
Westside Gunn.
Yes.
Benny the Butcher. Conway the Machine. Gentlemen, thank you, man. We did the Griselda Christmas last year. Like, talk a little about, like, as we get into, like, December right now, going to January. Like, I mean, I know it's been such a long journey, but, like, you have to feel like this year has been pivotal in Griselda's growth. Like, can you look back at it and put it in context?
I mean, this was kind of like just a year just running over shit. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like, you know, last year when we did it, you know, that was after Tanner Talk, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we was, you know, going off the hype of that. And it was a good year too, but it wasn't more impactful than this year. It's like, once we seen that we had people attention from 18, it was just like, nah, now we gotta really show motherfuckers who Griselda is. Because before it was like, we was dropping a lot of projects, but it was falling on deaf ears a lot of times. Like, we had our cult following, but for the masses, people still like, who is Griselda? Who is Griselda? So it was like, once Tanner Talk 3 dropped, and we kind of start getting on the scene a little more, and I had the Supreme Clientele. It was like, you know, everybody paying attention. Now we got to really show them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like we dropped so many projects this year, because it's like, before this year over, you're going to know who Griselda is.
Yeah. What was it like getting that momentum, Benny, in your viewpoint? Because, like you said, like, Tanner Talk 3, that probably was the first project I really connected with you. And then it was just like, you put the work in this year. It's like, you was my favorite rapper. Like, fuck. Like,
Man, it was dope. It was like he said, just getting the right ears and the right attention that we needed. It's a timing thing. It was all about timing, and once that we had everybody locked in, you know what I'm saying, we delivered. You know what I'm saying, showtime.
What about you, Conway? Can't forget about you, man. That Look What I Became project.
woo.
Yeah, man. You know, like they said, man, just, you know, trying to mash the gas and just keep our foot on their neck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They meaning the industry, game. You know, I'm big on, you know, where we come from. You know, I rap with a chip on my shoulder because we ain't never really get the shot. So now that we got it, you know what I mean? We got the ball, we can't fumble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why we applying the pressure we applying.
But you got that touchdown when y'all saw that picture of you guys and Jay-Z, that Rock Nation situation. It felt like that really set the tone and made everyone pay attention to what was going on.
Yeah, that was definitely 7 points on the board for us.
That's a fact.
Why was that finally right, Gun? Because, like, I know you knew Jay for a while. You guys had early discussions. Like, why do you think this was the year to make that alliance to Rock Nation official?
I mean, of course, like I said, it's always about timing. And it was just like, you know, it started off with Benny saying, yo, I want to be over at the Rock Nation.
He told me that at the contest. He was like,
I made a call. I put a call in.
He hit me. And, you know, at the time, you know what I'm saying, I'm real cool with hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we was always talking. And you know, I had been already approached hip hop on management as well. You know what I'm saying?
About Kayamba Joshua.
Yes,
People
sir.
don't know hip hop.
So it was just like, you know, he was like, nah, I'm really not into it right now. So, you know, me and him start speaking on Benny, and he was talking, you know, to Hove, and Hove like, yo, what's going on with them? And shit, me and Hop just started building. So, you know, when I went over to Rock Nation, we went over there with Hop. So that was the difference this time. It wasn't like I was going over there and somebody there pointing me somebody to watch over Griselda. It was like I went over there with my own team, you know what I mean? So shout out to Chase, shout out to hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
Chase
Agency
Infinite got
70,
involved.
yeah.
Like, break him down. Cause
Yes, sir.
Know him from working with Rocky in the past, and we had him on the podcast.
Yeah.
But explain what role he had in that too.
Yeah, no, that's the team. You know what I'm saying? That's bro. You know what I'm saying? Him and Hop, Agency 78. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, when I was talking to Hop, we was going back and forth talking about this, and he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying, I want to do this, but I want to get a partner to kind of help me do everything as well. And I had just got off the phone with Chase. So I'm like, hold on, I think just give me a few minutes. So I called Chase, started talking to Chase about it. Chase like, man, that's my brother. Whatever he want to do, you know what I'm saying? So then we just started going back and forth all in the same day. And shit, you know what I mean? They did what they had to do together. And then I came out to LA, me and Benny was out here, you know what I'm saying? And shit, went over there and seen Chase. He told Hop we was in town. Yeah. Hop told Hove we was in town.
In New York, right?
No, out in LA.
In LA first.
And went straight to Hove house same day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Benny, why'd you want to make that move, man? Why'd you put the battery in everybody's back to make that official?
Man, I felt like a person like me, what I came from and what I stand for, and how I put my projects together in the Griselda movement. I felt it was right to be over there. You feel what I'm saying? I had like different interviews with different managers, you know what I'm saying? Top niggas who manage top niggas in the game right now. And a couple of them was a go, man. Shout out to my boy Sav, man. But when you know what I'm saying, when you talk the Rock Nation brand and when you talk Griselda and you talk culture, you know what I'm saying, it all makes sense to me. It made sense, so I wanted to make that move.
Were there certain songs that Jay connected to that you guys played for him or he already knew?
Of course, the 97 Hole.
97 Hole.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, the 97 Hole. But he said he was big on the album 10 to Talk 3. You know what I'm saying? He said he listened to the whole album. You know what I mean? And that's crazy just to hear that nigga say he was listening to my whole album. Said he listened to West shit, Conway shit. He told me that to my face, and that was just, you know what I mean?
Not to cut him off, but that was the thing too. Like, you know, I knew he was a genuine fan of Griselda. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it made a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he all the way tapped in. You know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised. Like, he knew lyrics and songs and everything. So it was just like, and I seen the respect was there. You know, he invited us to they had the show last year at the Barclay when they was the reform one. You know, the prison reform
shit.
right
Yeah,
at Barclay. So and then he put us on like the top 20 list. So like he was just showing signs of like, I'm fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all.
I'm in tune.
Like what's going on? And I was always cool with Law. You know what I'm saying? I was the homie. I've always been cool with Emery. So they was already family. Like I stayed in touch with them through this whole thing. Like I've been cool with them even before the Shady deal. So it was just like, you know.
Then got this new album though, man. What was Sheen Gun do?
Speaking of Shady, on that Shady Records.
How do you feel about the response has been so far this year? What about you, Con? What do you think about it?
I think it's been great. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with the kind of content and how we gave it up on that album. You know what I'm saying? To see like the people that I was expecting that I wanted to see fucking with it. Like I'm big on like, you know, like the legends, like the, you know, the guys who paved the way for, you know, this whole hip hop shit. And to be in existence, you know what I'm saying? The guys we fell in love with, the guys that's in everybody's top 5. Yeah. When you got niggas like that saying you in they top 5 or you they favorite artist or this they favorite album, I mean, I really don't care about the sales or really not what nobody else got to say. Them the niggas I'm trying to impress. So I think the response been kind of great. You know what I'm saying?
It has to be a full circle moment for you too, Benny, because like on Scotty, you say you listen to Wu in 95 and you got Raekwon opening the project.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's big. I feel like the people got what they wanted in a Griselda project. Yeah. Produced all by Derringer and Beat Butcher. Yeah. And then that raw Griselda flow, not too many hooks.
No samples.
No samples.
It's crazy.
All street music, and it was fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? And the response been dope. Like he said, all the legends is tapped in. Everybody who we admired growing up. You know what I'm saying? That say a lot. You know what I mean? That just let us know that we going in the right direction.
Yeah.
How did you keep it so authentic?
Less than 2 days. Let's always throw that out there.
What you mean?
We made the album in less than 2 days.
Really?
How?
The whole album?
The whole album was, that was
How?
2 studio sessions.
How?
Come on, God.
No, seriously.
Real shit.
Seriously. The whole album was done in less than 2 days.
What was the inspiration like? Where were you guys at? He was in.
We just need us. We just need each other.
But where'd you record it?
We did it in Premiere in Times Square. You know, the same building.
Right
was
where the
quiet.
billboard at.
Where my billboard at? You know what I'm saying? Same
So
building.
wait, what was the key? How did you guys catch that inspiration to be like go all in? Like,
If y'all want an album tomorrow, we can give you one tomorrow. We can make one tonight. That's the thing. It's just us getting together and just
Benny
getting in the
Conway, how do you
studio.
guys build off that? Like, how does it get to that point where it's like knocking out 1 or 2 joints isn't enough? Like, you guys is like putting that work in.
I mean, shit, you just gotta stay hungry, man. You know, for me, it's like I wanted more than everybody else. So, you know, I don't mind putting in the work. I know the work that need to be put in, but it's almost becoming like, you know, like that shit Lamar Jackson doing right now to the NFL.
Yeah.
We just making this shit look easy right now, B-Dot. You know, I really
Does it
don't-
look
I don't
easy,
know what to
B-Dot?
say.
Does it look easy?
For 2 days, that's crazy, man.
And also, like, we think it's Shady Records. Okay, you want Shady? We love Marshall, we love Paul, but being on like the idea of Shady Records, we think we're gonna make like, oh, this is the commercial single, 2 or 3 commercial singles, and maybe your raw aesthetic is underneath that. But we get this album where the whole thing is raw.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
They got the commercial single, man. You heard the homie, man. My shooter doing bad again. That was the single.
That was the
that
Yeah, singing it. You know
About
what
the
I'm saying? My shooter doing bad again. That's the single.
Real shit.
No, but what was that? Did you have meetings like that? Like, how does that happen? How do you make sure that like
I mean,
this is raw as a mixtape and it's
Yeah.
on Shady Records?
yeah.
How
See,
does that happen?
because I mean, I'm not changing shit for nobody. That's just what it is.
With
Like,
all love and respect.
with all love and respect. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know that.
Yeah,
you know
of
what I'm
course,
saying?
of course.
Anybody that could take offense to that already knows why
Of
I'm
course.
saying what I'm saying.
Of
Like,
course, I'm just having
you know,
fun.
I wouldn't get in business with nobody if they're not gonna let us do what Griselda need to do for Griselda.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, because at the end of the day, it's like, you know, us up here in Derringer, you know what I'm saying? It's like we feel what we bring it to the culture is just something different. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Paul and them know that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And it's like, why are we making these kind of records? Like, that's not how we got here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, this still the beginning for Griselda. You know what I mean? Even though it seemed like we didn't drop 1 million projects, but this is still the beginning. So it's just like, we, you know, we having fun though. Best believe we might not make no club
but-
records, but we definitely in the club.
Not to cut you off, but all jokes aside, like the record, you know, the album is very polished. Like we put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah.
We very methodical and strategic how we approach that shit. And we just was in a crazy zone. You know what I'm saying? Those couple days. We had the studio booked for like a week, but we was just in an unbelievable zone. Like them niggas Derringer and them was making them beats on the spot, and we was
No samples.
we ain't had no pen and paper or nothing. Like we thinking of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Not to give niggas a formula, but
Yeah.
It
we
wasn't even-
coming
that
up with
wasn't
this
even
shit. We
written down.
creating this shit on
Yeah.
spot too. It ain't like we just had notebooks full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you would think like niggas talking about like, yeah, they did it. I mean, we did an album like a day and a half, 2 days. You would think it was just some rush shit we just threw out there. Like, nah, we really put together an incredible body of work and put our all into that shit. It just seems so effortless and easy because of, you know, how good we are.
Right.
And we went into the situation already mentally prepared, like because we know, like okay, we know we flying to New York, we got the sessions on this day, you know what I'm saying?
locked in.
So we know, so we already mentally prepared to do what we do, and shit, it's fun to us, you know what I'm saying? This is what we here for. It's about lacing up my boots, like all right, let's do it. You know
What
what I'm saying?
some
Let's
songs
go.
and sessions that were like it clicked? You was like, oh, we in that zone right now. Like you was hearing back and
Yo, I'm not going.
Scotty's.
Yeah.
Scotty's is hard.
Oh yeah, definitely Scotty's. We was in there. In a couple sessions, niggas was in there getting a haircut, laying a verse at the same time.
Yeah, I forgot. I think I did Moselle like that, or one of them shits like
Real
that.
shit.
I had the cape on and all that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
the
I have the edge up.
We filming footage and everything, having conversations. It's like at times I sat back and like, look at this shit.
Wow.
Look like a a well-oiled machine running. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is having conversations, getting their hair cut, but we still, it's like 3 different rooms. Yeah. Then you walk in this room and you talking music and all. Who going on? Benny first, and then da-da-da. So it was dope. I like being in those situations.
Talk about conversations. I think one of the dopest things about the project outside of the music is the cover itself with Claire on it. Like, whose idea was that to put her on the front, on the cover?
Your man right here.
That was all you, Gunn? Of course. Why do you think that was a great imagery for the cover?
Nah, for real. I just felt like Claire was the Buffalo mascot, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, all of us up here is real genuine dope boys. Like, we did that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Claire, you know, she's a victim to the circumstances of Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, Claire is one of those people that go from every hood, from hood to hood, hood to hood, hood to hood, all day long and ask for bread. You know what I'm saying? So like, everybody in the city know her. If you don't know Claire, you're not from Buffalo.
Gotcha. And she asking a little aggressive too sometimes.
Yeah, like if you like she asked me, she asked you straight up, like she'd tell you like, I want $10. You be like, I only got 2. She on some fuck you type shit, like $2. What I'm gonna do with that? Like she one of them. Like, you know, everybody in the city know her. So it's just like, it's basically like the most popular fiend in the city. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I mean? No, with no disrespect, but that's basically what she is. And it was just like, this is Buffalo though. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody in the city know who this is. I just, you know, I believe in, you know, art. Like, art is always first for me. Yeah. So it was just like, that imagery just represented our city. Just to, and you know, it's crazy because her family rich and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, she don't have to do even what she doing. It's just, man, she just, you know, in a bad place.
Has she seen the cover?
Of course.
What she think about it? Like,
I mean, I haven't talked to her since, but you know, the thing is, like, you know, Buffalo's so small, people still see her. She on the cover, but people see her every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, because the thing about it is, you know, she's still in that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's unfortunate. You know what I mean? Like, you could give a motherfucker like that $100,000 and still might be out there doing what they doing. That's just their life. You know what I'm saying? The next day. So it's just like, you know, shout out to Claire though. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, because, you know, that image is classic to me. Like, when I just, you know, I wanted to make Buffalo proud. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something, like, even the names of the songs is dedicated to Buffalo.
Yeah, talk about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, the Moselle was like the street where, you know, Death Valley was on that we all recorded at. You know what I'm saying? Scotty's the old steak spot on Delavan.
What's Dr. Burr's?
Dr. Burr's, that's on Delavan too. That's the Jamaican restaurant. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it all tie into Buffalo. So for Buffalo, this is our trophy. You see what I'm saying? Like, when people see the names of the songs and then see Claire on the cover, it's like, oh shit. Yeah.
And speaking of art, man, our favorite line, tell Virgil.
Right, brick
on my brick. Where the fuck does that come from? Like, that shit is like, and then he really wrote brick on the brick.
He did. He really did.
Yeah.
That's hip hop, man. Like,
you know, I'm a fashion art guy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm always
the fly guy.
I'm always, of course, man. I'm always just thinking, wow. And you know, Virgil always writing, you know, shirt on shirt or. You know what I'm saying? Sneaker on sneaker. So it was just like, I just wanted them to write brick on my brick. And no lie, when I made that part, I just knew like that was gonna really get Virgil. Cause Virgil already been tapped in. Like, me and Virgil already, you know, DM'd each other mad times. And you know, he been a fan since Fly God album. You know what I'm saying? He posted songs off Fly God album before. So I already knew he was tapped in. And you know, we rock a lot of off-white shit all the time. So you know, when I tag him, he, you know, leave comments and it always been love with Virgil. And I'm like, yo, this is gonna be it. I just knew it. I just felt it, like, yo, this is gonna be it. And like, I kind of just wanted to make that, like, you know,
kind of like a refrain, like a hook.
And then they just, you know what I mean, both of them added on to it.
Y'all knew that was was a catchy line. Like, why'd y'all vibe with that joint?
Man, I heard I'm last on that joint. So I heard him say it, and I just You know what I'm saying? I follow suit. Because it's that energy.
Yeah.
And I did the right thing, obviously. You know what I mean? It's that energy. I felt that energy without even nobody even having to tell me to do it.
Yeah, like this is the hook.
Yeah,
It
right.
wasn't. That's the thing I told Kenny. It wasn't placed like it was a hook per se.
Yeah.
But it was like
It was
the
like a
refrain,
vibe.
but
It was the vibe of the song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And how'd you feel when he really did the joint? You sent it to me like as soon as it went live. I
It was
like,
on
oh,
Instagram.
shit.
Yeah, nah, it's amazing. Those is actually in the mail right now. They getting sent to my house right now. So
Oh, the real shit.
the real one.
Well, not
Yeah.
real bricks. Let's be clear.
Yeah, not real bricks. Feds to be at my shit before I am. I'm done with that.
We need a
But
good
nah.
2020 Griselda. It's
Word.
not happening like that.
Yeah, but nah, like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, he actually did that as well for the video.
Okay.
Video coming. Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, we shot the video with Hype Williams.
That's what you was doing recently, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Williams.
Okay, Hype Williams.
The money is different this year for real,
Conway, how
man.
you get Hype Williams to connect with the squad, baby? What's going on?
You heard what the homie just said. I concur.
Hype Williams, what was that whole experience like? Because I know you guys are students of the game watching Hype Williams
What was it
videos.
like working with Hype on the joint?
Man, it was like, just imagine, and you know what I'm saying, he the dude who put all them other projects together, and Belly and shot, you know what I'm saying, the old Bad Boy videos and DMX and Hove and shit. You know, just feel like we at where we were supposed to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Confirmation that we've been pushing in the right direction.
Right.
100%.
You said niggas want to copy everything Griselda do, Benny, on Twitter.
They ain't gonna want to copy that. That costs.
Yeah, they ain't gonna want to copy that.
Is
they ain't
it
gonna
worth
copy
the
that.
money machine? Is it worth the money?
Man, it's Hype Williams, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's that it makes it worth the money for me to just see the look on these suckers' faces, knowing they can't afford them type of luxuries.
Right. Type of luxuries.
Because you gotta understand, man, we still some 3 East Side Hood Buffalo motherfuckers.
I
Like,
got to touch Buffalo
Yeah,
a little
like,
bit.
you
We
done-
got-
yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
It's real.
like, you already seen like what the type of blocks motherfuckers still on. So
Yeah.
to have a Hype Williams video is like, and we still over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, this shit is so real sometimes. You know what I'm saying? The Hype, man, Hype a dope individual, man. You know what I'm saying? He's an OG. He's a GOAT with
He's
this
sharing
shit.
so much dope stuff on
he's a GOAT.
Instagram, the history, like really telling
He's a
people
GOAT.
that
You know
may
what I'm
not
saying?
know,
So
right?
it's just like, it's a privilege to work with that. It's like, you know, it's like a rookie coming in on, it's like D'Angelo Russell being a rookie coming in on Kobe last season. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get to work with him before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a dope feeling. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was nothing but love, everything organic. It was just a good experience, man.
And Benny, you working with everybody, man. From Styles P to Russ.
Yeah.
Talk about
Yo,
balance.
Russ, man, what's going on with you and Russ, Benny?
I'm like the underground Drake right now. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Shout out to my nigga P. That fucking blam shit with me and Conway. That shit crazy. I was listening to that shit earlier.
Yeah, you both went off on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? And Russ just he a
Yeah,
genuine
Russ
dude who I
revealed
fuck
it on the
with.
Rap Radar podcast that he was working with Benny. Everybody went crazy on the internet. You saw that, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that shit was crazy because a lot of people didn't know we haven't spoke about it publicly. So you know what I mean. A lot of people was hitting me up like, "Yo, you gonna Rush shit?" Fucking Twitter went crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We got a couple joints together actually. So
Couple, wow.
you know what I mean.
yeah. Why did you connect with him? Like a lot. He's a polarizing figure. Like some people rock with him. Some people.
Man, he reached out to me and I and I like characters and niggas like that, like the villains. You know what I'm saying? I like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He do what he do. You know what I'm saying? He stay in his lane. He do what he do. So I really don't understand his business, whatever that he got going on with other niggas. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we making good music and you know what I mean. And when he a stand up person, he a genuine nigga. Cause I met a lot of these rap niggas and you know what I'm saying. He keep it realer than some of the niggas that I met. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
But even Young Guru, he said, I want to work with Benny or mix Benny or die. Like, that's
That
a hell
was
of a
crazy,
statement
right?
from Young Guru.
I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm about to send you something to mix. You know what I mean? You ain't got
Guru, right?
Yeah,
With
nigga.
engineering.
He said that was new
Yeah.
goals for 2020.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I got some shit that I'm working on now that of course I'm gonna send his way. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. Benny, how'd you keep that momentum going? Like you said, Tana Talk Free led to a lot of the momentum even Gunn was saying, right? And then we did the car test. Plugs I Met is coming and it came out. Yeah, like so like I feel like you played me like 20, 30 joints. Like I played me a lot of shit.
I played you a ton of shit, and I'm not gonna lie. I knew some of that shit wasn't going on there. I was just having fun. I was just cruising through the streets.
Yo, it's on video somewhere, but like, you know, the Plugs I Met came out, but all that, even cutting it down, cutting the fat out and stuff, like, why did you decide to present the project that way? And like, it seemed like beyond what you built with Tana Talk Free, it took you to even another level as an artist.
Because I wanted to give it balance. You feel what I'm saying? And another thing that I didn't want to do, I didn't want to make it something like, I didn't want people to compare that to Tana Talk 3. So I kept it short and sweet, and I made it totally different. You know what I'm saying? And I made shit different. You know what I'm saying? I'm still tapping in with Al and Derringer always. You know what I'm saying? But I made it different in a way because I didn't want people to compare it. You know what I'm saying, to that.
Even having the bounce on it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
5 to 50s is just a different feel.
That's what I was just aiming for, trying to do something different, but still keep the, you know what I'm saying, keep the nostalgia and keep the lyricism at the same level.
You said that there's gonna be a Tana Talk 4.
Definitely.
So coming 2020.
I don't know, man. It might be 2021, 2022. 'Cause I got some living to do. Like I said, man, each of those was chapters of my life and meant something different. And so I want some shit to talk about. And I mean, I wanna a vibe that's gonna fit the you know what I'm saying, fit the series.
Yeah.
But what's putting the cap on that Plugs I Met? Like, what did that project we think means to your career and discography, and like getting Black Thought on there, Jadakiss on there, like, and even the live shows. Like I saw you tour down New York City. Push on there too. My bad. Like, talk about that whole overall, looking at the project now. Like, what do you think that means to your whole discography and your career and where you're at?
Man, I think it was big, and I'm not gonna lie. I go in to these projects with confidence and the formula that we use. I say that in all the interviews, and I knew that everybody had my back putting it out. So I knew that I had the people ear, like we said in the beginning, like we knew we had the people ears, so
attention,
it was just about
more people looking than ever.
And I tasted blood, you know what I'm saying, and I knew where to hit them at. And I kind of knew that my next project after Tana Talk 3, if I just go hard, what it was gonna be, and I delivered, and fucking shows be crazy, man. That fucking motherfucking Plugs I Met live was fucking crazy in New York City. You know what I'm saying?
Couldn't even walk in there, couldn't get to Betty.
Just like
chunky.
Just like Tana Talk 3 live was crazy at SOBs.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So the energy is crazy, man. And we just gonna keep this shit up, man. Foot on these niggas' necks.
But Kanye, that Look What I Became, man. You can't forget about that. I ain't gonna front. I slept for a little bit, then I came because there's so much music out. Then I listened to it, press play, and I kept rewinding because it was so many lines that made me just do spit takes. Like, you're a funny guy. on this joint, man.
Man, you know, low key.
But what was your approach, you know, when you was putting this project together?
I don't know, man. I just wanted to just get motherfuckers ready for God Don't Make Mistakes, which is gonna be my solo Shady Records debut.
Okay.
You know.
That's 2020.
Real
God
song.
Don't Make Mistakes.
Real song, too.
God Don't Make Mistakes. And you know, it's really all like one title, like Look What I Became, God Don't Make Mistakes. And I just want to give niggas like a little appetizer or something, just to get them ready for that shit.
Shit felt like a main course, man.
Yeah, because honestly, I've been, you know, planning to like kind of take a break, kind of fall back a little until God Don't Make Mistakes come out. Just let the What Was Shane Gonna Do breathe, and just, I ain't really trying to do nothing right now. So I knew that already going in. So I'm like, I want to just give them something, just to, you know, warm them up, get them ready for, cause I know what God Don't Make Mistakes is, what kind of album that is. You know what I mean? This is potentially one of the most impactful albums, probably of the last 2 decades.
Wow.
Yeah.
What y'all think? Y'all heard it. What y'all think?
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, talk about that.
I can't wait.
So, Conway, you've been sitting on heat. You've been sitting like.
Yeah,
is it
I'm
hard to
down
be
with that
patient
for a
when you
minute.
know you sitting on like this content? Like,
Yeah, it's definitely hard, but that's why, you know, I put out the Everybody Is Fools and the, you know what I'm saying, the Look What I Became and all that, because it's like, you know, I'm an impatient type of guy anyway, you know what I'm saying, and then listening to this shit, I can't even listen to it no more because I don't want to end up getting tired of this shit. Like, I create new content like I'm in my head a lot, so you know what I'm saying? It's like I can't sit on nothing really. I just gotta like, I'm always creating more. You know what I'm saying? But this body of work that I put together for this solo debut is like is not probably definitely my best shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Just the transparency is my best lyrics I ever conceived ever. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just in a different type of space because, like I said earlier, like I like recording and working with that chip on my shoulder, and I felt like it was like when I was recording that in the beginning, I felt like it was me against the world. You know what I'm saying? I felt like all I had was myself, and all I had was you know what I mean, this gift I was given, and these canvases Derringer produced. That's why I said in like the half of his song, like I had to get it the best way I know. I just reminded myself I'm the GOAT. Like that was all that process. Like I just had to like remind myself like I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I can't let my emotions or no outside bullshit, you know what I'm saying, distract that or make that, you know what I mean, distort it for me. So
when you talk about half of it, when I was listening to it, I was like, okay, it has like a more commercial bounce to it. I thought that was a little bit outside of the box, but I liked it, but it was still dope.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely outside of the box and different from the norm of what people been getting from me in the last maybe, 2, 3, 4 years. But like, you know what I'm saying? I lived in Atlanta for a long time, and that was the kind of shit we been on, standing on couches and popping bottles.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? Throwing 5,000, 10,000 in the club. You know what I mean? Fucking with the strippers and shit. Like, nigga, you know what I mean?
Twice a week.
We make the music we make, but you know what I mean? We
Gunn
still,
said next interview gonna be
we
the
like
strip club.
fancy cars. Yeah, we like designer shit and fly shits too. And we
That's
like
how y'all
bitches with
underground
fat
niggas be
asses.
moving?
For real, for all jokes aside, like we was doing that 2-3 times a week before he even got shot, before Hitler won.
Any of this rap shit.
Yeah, before Hitler won, we was in the club throwing 5,000-10,000 a week, 20,000 a week in the club, having fun, popping bottles, getting fly. Like we literally did. That was our life even before Hitler won.
But what do you think?
I wanted to take my bad. Not to cut you off. I just wanted to. That was a record to just reflect on them days how we used to do it. You know what I'm saying? And it just, I wanted to take him there on that record. I even got DJ Drama on the remix. I just ain't put it out yet. It just felt like back in them days, like when Trap or Die and all that shit was out. So I had to have the homie DJ Drama, shout out to him, talking that shit on there all over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna slide that in some way, shape, and form. But we just been working the What Machine Gun Do set, so I kind of sat on that remix. But that's out there.
Yo, I like that he's on the Hermes 7 too, right? Like why? Like why did you set that tone with him on that project?
It's the culture.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's
DJ Drama.
It's the culture,
man.
DJ Drama, Gangsta Grills, the culture. You know what I'm saying? So I just remember them days when, the Gangsta Grills was just, it was everything. Because at the time, we was hustling. We was going back and forth from, up top to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta became your home outside of Buffalo,
so
right?
You gotta understand, when everybody was popping bottles and having fun, we was in that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always been in Atlanta. Even back when like the BMF was doing all of that shit,
there?
we was there too.
Big Meech in the club, you was in there
too.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so we have fun. Like I don't really rhyme on shit like that. I had once or twice, but I never dropped it. But these guys is they legends at that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing for them. So I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. You know what I mean?
What I'm loving too, particularly, is these lyrics on What Would Chain Do, man? Like Conway on Bang Remix said, "I don't trust your soul. I don't even trust my bitch. Before I fall in love, I'd rather cut my wrists."
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got trust issues, man. Even I am flawed. Even I'm flawed, Elliot.
But what are some of y'all favorite lines, man? Beatty, I know you had some good ones too.
I got some good shits on there. One of my shits is when West said, what do you say? Remixed it. Shit looked like Jermaine Dupri whipped it. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite shits on there. And what Conway say, what the Conway say, he said, rock this designer shit. She want to know what this shit costs. I told her all you need to know is you fucking a boss.
Mind your business.
Mind your business.
Mind your
Those my
business.
shits. Those my lines under that shit.
What about you, Gun?
That shit is a blur, man. That shit is dope, man.
Yo, why you been so active
That
this
shit
year?
is
You gave us
dope,
the Fly
man.
Guys, Awesome God. You gave him Hermès 7.
Yeah.
What was she gonna do? Like, why you so active, man? Talk about these projects, man.
You know, it's just
Forefront.
just keeping the, you know, the engine running. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do this shit in our sleep. You know what I'm saying? Out of 365 days, I probably only rapped 10 of them. You know what I'm saying? And made 3 projects.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, you don't be freestyling these radio
I mean,
stations,
it's just-
man.
Yeah, like, nah, because I mean, that's freestyling is not really what I do. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what these guys do. You know what I'm saying? It's like I come to the ring on my Mr. Fuji shit. You know what I'm saying? I'ma just sneak. I'ma sneak in. Blow the powder in your face, all that. But I'm not in there. You know what I'm saying, for the 1, 2, 3 count. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, that's these guys. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I bring so much more to the table, to the game. You know what I mean? I take pride in all of that. And even though I do all of that, I still have to rhyme next to these guys as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, the pressure be on. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like.
I'm nice.
I feel like, no, seriously, I feel like I'm rapping with the best 2 players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
These
Like,
are
I'm balling, you know, with the best 2 players in the league on the same team.
Benny
You know
and
what I'm saying? It's
Conway.
like, you know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got
to hold your own when it comes to that, right?
Anthony Davis and LeBron, and I'm Dwight Howard. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But if you said an old groove top 5 got all 3 Griselda members, right?
Right?
Who would round out the, like, let's just say the last 2 outside of y'all camp? Who do you think, Conway?
I gotta be that. We having no questions.
I'm just
Dude, he fucked me.
Crazy.
He fucked me up
No,
with
but I
that
think it's
one.
interesting because, like, I was
fucked me up
gonna
with
play
that
something like with the 2019. If you look at hip hop, right? Like a lot of times we seen like, okay, Griselda had to come up, but like, there's a lot of different things in hip hop that may seem a little more pop, like the little Nas X or the Lizzo.
Right.
Like, so what's your take on the overall state of the game when you see like people are kind of trying to figure out like what's real hip hop? Like, can you go pop the right way? Like,
But check this out, right?
and where does Griselda fit in that? You know?
But we just seen everybody post they like what they've been listening to on Spotify and shit.
Yeah.
Right? So check this out. The list is crazy mixed up. People listening to some of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's about people just like different music. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to eat the same shit. You don't want to wear the same shit. You want to do different shit. People just want to listen to different shit. And Griselda is like a breath of fresh air in the midst of all that. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? People, that's why people so high on it right now. You know what I mean?
So you think it balances that sound where maybe hip hop may be going so much that way? Because like, to me, it's like before hip hop couldn't conquer like the mainstream of the pop, but now we dominate the mainstream, we dominate the pop. So is Griselda like presence to sort of create that balance and stay true to the essence of the culture?
Yeah, that's what we are. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, we about to make this shit popular too. You gonna see your favorite artist trying to rap on a fucking Derringer and Alchemist beat in a minute too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, the thing is, it's a popularity contest.
Right.
You know, with this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not even who really make the best music. If you want to talk about who the best, you know what I'm saying, make the best music, I feel it's shit. It's us. You know what I'm saying? You might not be the most popular, you know what I'm saying? But when it just comes to just real, authentic street shit from where we all came from, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I excuse the young homies because, you know, they grew up, you know, 2000. You know
And
what
not
I'm
only
saying?
that,
So
Nah, at this point,
Not only
right?
that, to me that shit fly. Like, to me that shit fly. Like, I man, I'm fucking with like mad of the little homies, like the Gunners, the little babies, you know what I'm saying? The
all of them.
the Polo
Young Ro, I've been listening to that Young Ro.
Fleas, the Roddy Rich.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm listening. I'm tapped
Trippy
in,
Red,
you know what I'm saying?
everybody, yeah, for sure.
Like
For sure.
niggas ain't have to, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes this shit is a hustle, you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
That's what this shit done became, like this music shit.
Shame.
You gotta be a sharp nigga, man, and just a hustler and a go-getter. And I like that attitude. I'm not the best lyrically inclined, the most lyrically inclined nigga, but I'm gonna find me a wave in a lane and create me my own wave. Fuck it. That's what a lot of these young dudes is doing, man. And I commend that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't trying to be motherfucking You know what I'm saying? Most Def with the lyrics. They just like, man, I'm trying to feed my family and put my niggas on.
Yeah, catch that melody.
Yeah, whatever I gotta do.
Yeah. That's like he said. We just listen to the homie Ro. You know what I mean? Where he from? NO, right?
Yeah, yup.
Like he nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of shit we be on. You know what I mean? It just like I said, we party. We still give it up, and that's what we do. So, you know this. You know we respect all them boys, but it's a lot of heads that fuck with us that be like, man, we don't fuck with them, man. That ain't real hip hop. Like, how you gonna say that's not real hip hop,
man? I'm gonna keep it 100. We gotta stop tearing these young kings down, man. You know what I'm saying? And allow these fools to create and spread their wings in this shit too. Cause you know what I mean, they had the power like to take this shit, you know, even further than where, you know, I'm saying we as like hip hop, like you know what I'm saying, that era prior to, you know, the next era and the era after that. Like allow them niggas to create, man, and do what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And make this shit flyer and iller. You know what I'm saying? You know, like niggas already done built the engine and let them niggas put some rims and some tents on that shit now. You know what I mean? Right around and stunt. Let the roof down and stand on the seats, man. Let them niggas live. That's what we did this shit for.
Right.
I look at it like the streets, like, you know what I'm saying? All this shit I've been through and did in the streets is so my sons can never have to go through that. So it's like, man, let them young boys live, man. They doing a good job. They making it look good, and I salute that. Facts.
Right. How does someone make the cut with Griselda though, man? Because like you and Benny, you and 38 Special, you know, you guys got songs with Mock Homney. Like, who makes the cut? Like, how does someone get down with the crew?
I don't know. Y'all taking application?
You gotta get jumped in or something?
I mean, me personally, like, I really, you know, I mean, I've been shot in the head, beat out, man. Yeah. I don't trust me, to be honest with you. You feel me?
I fuck with the machine.
So I got trust issues. I ain't in it for that. Like I feel like me personally, I still got a lot more aspirations and a lot of like shit I'm trying to achieve and accomplish in this shit personally, like as myself as an artist. Before I take on like signing artists or like pulling niggas in and fucking with niggas like that. But I do fuck with my nigga Lord Flea. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Special, you know what I'm saying? And there's guys that I fuck with. They don't have to necessarily be Griselda because these niggas did an incredible job of building their own platform and brand with they shit they got going on. The loyalty of the W.W.C.D. I'm rocking the motherfucking ski mask. I ain't took it off since I got it. So, you know what I mean? Me personally, I'm not looking for that, but I know Benny and Wes, you know what I'm saying, they in that type of business and they, you know, they always, you know, I would think got their ear to the streets for new talent and, you know what I'm saying, other niggas that's fire that can push this brand and do what we doing, push the culture forward and shift the culture. So just me personally, I'm just focused on my blade right now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And me, it's a respect thing with me. Like, all jokes aside, I probably turned down at least $50,000 a month on features.
Damn.
Easy. Woo. Easy. 50, I could say 50 to 100.
Why?
A month. Easy.
Why, Gunn?
because that's what I'm telling you. It's not about the money. It's about the art.
It's shit. Come get a machine verse. Them same niggas that's putting up 50. You know what I'm saying? Come get you a machine drum.
Nah, it's just a respect thing, man. You know, the thing about me is it's not always just about the money. You know what I'm saying? It's just a feeling that I have towards that artist. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do features. You know what I'm saying, like that. You know what I mean? A feature from Westside Gunn is rare. It's a painting. You know what I'm saying? You need to treat it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's family though. You see what I'm saying? So that's different. That's somebody I respect. That's a guy who, you know, keep me sharp. You know what I'm saying? That we have conversations a lot. You know what I mean? Way more than we do songs. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, that's different. If I call him, yo, I need a beat, he's sending them. Yo, Rock, I need a verse, he's sending it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, vice versa. So, you know, that's just extended family. That's different. You know what I'm saying? But just like, you know, people just reach out, yo, how much a feature? I'm not doing them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it just gotta be just a mutual respect thing and just something that's for the culture, man. I just look at it like, what would this song do? Is this song just gonna be a song to help your career, or is this gonna be a song that's gonna fuck the culture up? And that's why it's like I could do a song with a Fat Joe, because it's like, this is a legend. Yeah. This is what I need to do for the culture. You know what I mean? Or he doing a Black Thought, or he doing a Pusha T, or you know what I mean? It's like those are the things that the culture need to see, and also just take Griselda to another level. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just building it brick by brick. And certain things you just have to do to just keep building up, the building up.
But you keeping it selective too, right? That's the whole thing. It was like everybody want the butcher on their joint.
Butcher coming, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a family thing, you know what I mean? Basically, Griselda's like everything that we do is gonna be we in competition with ourselves. Everything we're gonna do, each thing is gonna be a step higher. So that's what we trying to do, you know what I'm saying? And push it forward. But I fuck with niggas like, besides Rick Hyde, of course RJ Payne, and niggas like that, and 38 Special and Flea, the same niggas. Yeah, it's a family thing. You know what I mean?
But when all three guys in Griselda like literally popping, like how do you guys not let egos get into play? Because sometimes I think I saw a post, someone said it was with Google saying that he wanted to work with you, Benny, and then someone said, you said Conway, like it's all good, like I want him to work with Google, but like how do you guys not let egos clash?
Honestly, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know, man. I just think it just come with just being a real nigga. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? What this nigga eat or this nigga eat don't make me shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, niggas is family and all that, but like, his success don't mean my failure. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's an incredible artist, and he nasty with his pen and his blade. Like, honestly, me and Wes knew this. We expected this. Like, we would be shocked if it didn't. We didn't see Guru tweeting like, yeah, I gotta mix Benny or not. Like, you hear Benny, you listen to Benny. Yeah, you just say he just was your favorite rapper of 2019. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, and like, and I understand too, like a lot of these niggas in these motherfucking comments and these bloggers and these motherfucking weirdos and these idiots and shit who just, listen maybe to a Dilla tape or two on their way to work, on their way to Best Buy on a train, that think they just hip hop motherfucking
aficionados.
Yeah, of course they dress that up because, people want to motherfucking divide and conquer. Yeah. Like how these niggas this close, this, nah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, why Benny? Why Google talking about Benny, not you, machine? Like they want to poke at that. They want to nigga Benny can't fuck with me. They would love that. Y'all niggas would love that. Yeah. That would be on every headline right now.
How do you avoid? How do you think from your perspective?
Yeah, and this time next year. Not to cut you off, but that's where I got that inspiration for the line, is that they top 5 got all 3 Griselda members. That's where I got the inspiration for that, because I see people bicker about the best. You know what I'm saying? They rate him first. And people got their shit, and that's, people don't understand. Like, that's the dope part about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Is that we all is one. I tell everybody all the time that.
It's like a team. It's like a football team. You got the best quarterback in the league, the best wide receiver in the league, the best running back in the league. Like, we ain't mad at each other because, you know what I'm saying, niggas went to the Pro Bowl. Like,
shit. Of course. But good. We thought protection, like, you wanted to make those kind of arguments, debates, but then you also want to control it, right? Like, you don't want, like, your guys are unified. You ain't trying to divide.
See, that's the thing about us. I don't have to worry about nothing like that because we family. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, Hove can be like, yo, I want to do a song with Benny. That I would be probably more happier than Benny. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the
my feelings aren't hurt.
Yeah, like that's the type of love we have. Like, I want the best for my team. You know what I'm saying? So when people say Benny the best rapper alive, I'm on the stage saying Benny the best rapper alive too, or Conway the best rapper alive. I'm saying the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? you know, it's just a blessing. You know what I'm saying? That we all dope individuals and we all in the same team. We all family. You know what I'm saying? There's no egos. I go around saying I'm the new king of New York. Woo. But
he says it too.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? It's not saying I'm the new king of New York. Fuck Benny, fuck Conway. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't have to worry about them saying, oh man, my brother or my cousin talking about he the new king of New York, but everybody else saying I'm better. It's like we don't have them problems. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But because when I say I'm the new king of New York, I mean it. So. And
talking shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about them saying, you know what I mean? And
why do you mean it?
If anybody was a threat to me, the only people that would be a threat to me is the two people that's next to me.
Yeah.
So
that's part of why you can say it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Conway said on half of it, I'm the machine. I don't see no competition.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I really don't. This ain't even you know, I mean, it's not even a form of like arrogance or I'm feeling myself. It's like, really, niggas ain't even seen 20% of my potential yet.
That's a fact.
It's crazy.
Right. Like, niggas ain't even seen.
I don't even think people even heard a real song with him even writing it yet. Like all this shit is off the head.
That's crazy, man. Like. You know, that's a conversation for the next rap.
Yeah. Shit, no, but it's funny because here's the thing. I think that a year ago we sat down. A lot has changed, maybe more progression other ways, but I feel like Conway, we still haven't fully gotten that. You know what I mean? Like we about to get that in 2020. So it's almost like we sitting on this next bomb, right?
Honestly, I've been kind of holding back and just kind of saving everything for that. The God Don't Make Mistakes. Project.
That's how
because
I feel.
Honestly, I started recording that shit maybe I want to say at the end of 2018, early 2019.
Yeah.
Like I was been done with that shit a year ago. You know what I'm saying? And I just been kind of like saving up because I know what I got with that. It's like honestly all my best shit that I might go to the studio and do, I always put that shit to the side. No, that's going on the album. So like the shit on Everybody Is Fools and you know what I'm saying, and the other projects is like I combed through that and I just I definitely put aside the rawest shit for God Don't Make Mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So, but like people ain't even heard, and even when God Don't Make Mistakes, that's nothing. See, the world don't really understand and don't know. Like in my city, I'm a legend. You know what I mean? The shit that I've done. And like I said, I'm not tooting my own horn. But the shit that I've done in my own city, as far as with this rap shit, is probably some of the most epic shit niggas who witness it ever seen. And it'll probably never be duplicated again.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
On the Joint Hawks, you said, I ain't bring New York back and put Buffalo in the front.
And I meant that. I'm glad you asked me that. And it wasn't like I was trying to, tear New York City down or whatever. Like, but I just know that there's a dynamic of. And I've been saying this from the beginning. Like, if we was from like Brooklyn, Queens, or some shit, nigga, we would be on every cover. We'd be on Jimmy Kimmel. We'd be, you know what I'm saying, on everything. It's like we get kind of like pushed to the side and slide it, or either marginalized with other MCs that's from the borough when it come to our accomplishments and what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas would be like, yeah. The street rappers back, you know what I'm saying? With Conway and Benny and Dave East and Don Q and that. And them my niggas. But it's like, I'm not from a borough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So don't put me in that box with, I love what Don Q and East and them doing, but I don't feel like I'm that.
You're different, yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? I rap over Danger and Alchemist beats. And I'm from Buffalo, New York.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, that's what the headlines and like I said, the bloggers and the .coms, they have to do. But it's like, it's unfair. I look at it as a sort of unfairness because had we been from a borough, it's just in my crazy mind. I just feel like
it's the truth.
If we been from a borough, we'd be getting our own page and our own article and shit. You wouldn't box it up and package it up with other guys from the borough that's doing you know what I'm saying, somewhat grimy street rap.
Do you think even with Griselda's Ascension, they try to put it in like a bigger New York box instead of giving you like
instead of giving
that Buffalo?
So that's why I said what I said. Like, man, I ain't bring New York back. I put Buffalo in the front. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do this shit for 716. You know what I'm saying? And I'm aware of the like how y'all. I hate that shit. Honestly, that shit really grind my gears and have me on like being standoffish with like the interviews and all that blog shit. I ain't with that shit because like, don't try to use me as like your you know, your headline. I just acknowledge me for what I've done. Like I feel like I dropped 3 or 4 projects this year. Some of the best music to come out this year. We dropped our first debut album on a major. What Was Shane Gun Do? Westside dropped 2 or 3 tapes. Benny dropped 2 or 3 classics. Like, acknowledge us for that. Don't put that. Ain't nobody compared to that. I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not up here just beating on my chest. Like, I'm just being on it. Like, and who did that? So don't put that in no box. Like, just salute Griselda, man. Them Buffalo niggas doing they shit, doing they thing.
I think it's about like what you said. It's about celebrating your uniqueness. That's what your shit is like. Just because Griselda ascended doesn't mean like your idea of what New York rap is back is different. Because y'all New York, but it's Buffalo. It's a different
Buffalo shit. This never happened for my shit. This never happened for Buffalo. So you know what I'm saying. Like, give us that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Don't try to lump your victory into a bigger.
And East, my brother, everybody, you know, I don't like to just be throwing names out there because niggas could take shit the wrong way. Like, East, my brother, like that's twin. Like we talk all the time. Don Q, I ain't met the nigga yet, but that's the homie. Right, you feel me? And I'm not,
that's my nigga.
But it's like, I don't like that. And I'm sure no artist will like that. Like, don't celebrate me with everybody else. Don't tell me, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, let me be proud of what I've done. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't want to piggyback off nobody else accomplishments or they rise to fame. Like, I'm doing my own thing from a city where this never even happened from. Salute that. You know, I could be dead or in jail. I got shot in the head. Salute me.
In that West Side, you got your own day now in the city?
Yeah, man. You know,
just light work.
You know, man. Just we living life, man. Living life, man. Shit is a blessing.
The mayor presented that to you, right?
Yup, man. Shout out to Mayor Brown, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Westside Gunn Day. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm gonna do something every year on that day. You know what I'm saying? Just surrounding that, just to do something dope for the city. I don't know what I'm gonna do the first, you know, next year, but you know, I'm gonna start working on that top of the year. Just make it crazy, man. You know what I mean? But you know, it's our duty to just do dope shit for the city. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we didn't always gave out, you know, the turkeys and back to school drive and you know, just everything we could do for the city. You know what I mean? And we getting recognized for that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's a good feeling when it get all the way up to the higher ups of the city. And you know, I think Benny probably posted it too. You know, we was out there, you know, 20-30 deep the other day in the hood on Montana. And then, you know, the cop coming, oh shit, that's Benny the Butcher. Like,
is it Buffalo?
You know, yeah. You know, that's the type of love we get. Whether it could be from, you know, the street dudes to the police to the mayor. You know what I'm saying? It's like what we doing for the city and just shedding light. You know, the city is in a good space right now. You know what I mean? They have Griselda and shit. The Bills going to the playoffs. Motherfucker.
Benny in the Bills game. How was that, Benny?
That shit was crazy. You know, I'm in club seats.
That's it. Club seats in the Bills game?
Hell yeah, man. Shit. I love it, man. I've been going to the games before all this shit, and I'm Bills Mafia, man. Shout out my nigga Deion Dawkins, man. You know what I mean?
But Benny, has the city embraced you differently? Because I remember you was upset because it was some show that you wanted to do. They weren't letting you doing it. But like, has, you know, the city come around?
This nigga B-Dot got all the questions.
He know his shit.
I love B-Dot.
He know his shit.
He been waiting for all this.
B-Dot know every fucking thing. Every tweet, everything.
Yo, it's like, you know what I mean? They still on niggas for our past a little bit too back home. The same way other artists go through that in their own city. You know what I'm saying? They don't how they fuck with the Chicago rappers, how they fuck with the New York City rappers. They still fuck with me when I want to do shit. So it's just the same thing. You know what I mean? But they eventually came around. The show was sold the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. No violence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of our shows is. It was crazy.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? We done had show after show after show after show. You know what I'm saying? We never had any violence ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like ever. You know what I mean? And that's crazy because like, you know, where we from, you know, motherfuckers get it in everywhere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You showed me in the streets.
It's just wild up there. So, you know, just imagine not only in our city but just everywhere. You know what I mean? And that's just love. That's how much like respect people too, have respect for Griselda. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's why I love the people and the people love us, man. It's just you know, it's just a good feeling, man. It's just dope for hip hop.
Yeah. First nigga in your city with a rose.
2 niggas got shot last night. Same word.
That's true.
Same
That's
word.
true.
Same word.
That's the thing. The lyrics be real, man. You know what I'm saying? The lyrics be real. 2 niggas got shot last night, and I'm the first nigga in the city with the rose.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's real shit. That's the thing about our shit. Our shit be, you know, so you know Benny is an immaculate storyteller.
Yeah. For real.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like we know these stories is true, so it'll be like, damn, this shit is fucking amazing. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm these 2 guys' biggest fans because what they say I know.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Betty tripping me out. Like sometimes I be like, Betty going too far, man. You had this one line. You say you did a shootout with a homie. He quit and got a job.
He wasn't ready.
I was like, yo, where's this guy now, man? But we appreciate it though.
Details, man. It's all in the details.
Right.
He said hating on the team, but we still won. You feel like everybody doubted? Like, how does it feel like when you're looking back, like what you've accomplished this year and what's so much more to come? Do you feel like you've overcome that doubt? Like at the end of the day, it's like now you can't even really front on Griselda. Like whether you try or not,
I mean,
it's like
people still try to front. You know what I'm saying? But that's cause like they just haters. Because if you a real motherfucker, there's no way in the world you can hate on this. Like, how could you hate on motherfuckers that came from nothing and made it to we are? Made it for, like we really came from the streets. If you a street nigga and you been in raids and shootouts and been shot and stabbed and lost your closest people that you love and been in that cell, how the fuck you can't love and respect somebody that make it out of that? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's hate. That just it is no other way around it. Like, because you know what I'm saying.
Coming from a real place.
Yeah, of course. Like that's hate because if anybody should want to congratulate that, you know what I'm saying. So it's like the people I feel too. A lot of people that do hate be the people that never lived that life. Because if you lived it, you gonna respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you don't like it, you gonna respect it. But like the people that be
so they show themselves.
Them be the motherfucking nerds and the motherfuckers that is nowhere to be found. Like even when people like say for instance, like we was joking the other day, it was a couple people like in Buffalo, because of course you know we who we are in Buffalo. Just imagine, and from where we from and what we doing, and it be people that be hating in Buffalo, but then it's like, you know, at the end of the day, they never seen this before for one. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say that. But it's just like, you know, niggas never really had nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
we never
it's like,
seen that. We never seen this nothing from the city.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, people it's crazy because people blatantly hate. Like our life is different. Like, you know, Facebook is more like personal. We still tapped in. We in the streets. Like niggas was literally still on the corner 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like still in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Like
with all this shit on and everything in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? And you was in Buffalo. We riding around in a 2019 Maybach, bright red.
Westside Gunn does it.
Niggas get killed all day at. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when people see that, of course they gonna hate. And they blatantly hate in our city, like, man, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
How dare they?
Yeah, like, why are you saying fuck us? Like, you know what I'm saying?
How you guys deal with that adjustment? You know?
It's crazy because sometimes, you know, people don't know how to handle shit. But like we was talking about earlier, you know, the same people who snicker behind your back be the same people who stick their hand out. You know what I'm saying? When you walk in a room. or the same people who will say some shit and apologize about it. So you can't. Sometimes you got to think for the next motherfucker. You can't get tied up in all that bullshit when we got what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? We got to be smarter than that. We got to be smarter for them. So I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? They come with it. You know what I'm saying? They come with it. As long as nobody don't get too close, nobody put their hands on me, I'm good. You know what I mean? So it come with the territory.
Me personally, I think I need that. You know what I'm saying? I think I need that doubt. You know, that feeling of hate. You know what I mean? I think that's why, you know, my music is why it's loved and appreciated so much, because I have that chip on that shoulder, and I come from that feeling of doubt. You know what I'm saying? It come from that feeling of sideways hating and sucker shit and all that. Like, you know, you gotta keep in mind, B-Dot, like, you know what I'm saying? I got Bell's palsy from being shot in the head and in the neck. So it's like, I always have to deal with, you know what I mean? Since I got shot in 2012, and I've been in, you know, the butt of niggas' jokes and the object of ridicule since then.
Right.
You know, I'm sure y'all niggas see the comments and all that shit. Niggas be, you know, having their jokes and they little, you know what I mean, little funny shit to be saying, and just carrying that and having to overcome that and just develop this confidence to where it's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what nobody think about me, you like my music or not, or none of that shit. I really genuinely don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I come from that. I didn't always feel like that. I used to always be like, damn, I wonder if they gonna fuck with this or not. Now when I go and I record and I create, I don't give a fuck what nobody think. And that's a feeling of freedom to be able to just come with your illest shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if I didn't have that doubt and all that, then niggas hating and shit, I would get lazy and wouldn't even feel like I had more work to do.
Right.
Like when niggas hating and doubting, I be telling myself, I got more work to do.
Right.
Let me get back in the gym. It's like on some LeBron shit. Let me get in the gym. Let me go to the gym.
Yeah.
That's the studio. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I need that shit.
I want to say something too. This is don't really have nothing to do with nothing. I'm just high and drunk.
It's a Griselda New Year.
Yeah.
Happy fucking New Year. But you know what I'm saying?
I see this on New Year's Eve. It's how they coming into 2020. Yeah. They coming into 2020 with Griselda.
Oh, happy motherfucking New Year's in this bitch.
It's New Year's right now.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? But seriously, I just wanna you know what I mean? Just on the record, man, salute my bro. Because, you know, at the end of the day, Conway, like he said, always been the dopest in my city. You know, when like Wu-Tang Forever came out, and all the crazy out, Capital Punishment, and you know what I'm saying? Everything was out. He was that nice then. He was nice like how he is now then.
In the era.
It was just like we was from Buffalo, as nobody ever checked. That was the downfall of being from Buffalo.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's different time.
Nobody ever came to check for us. We never had no offices. We was too young to even know the business, to even come to New York City or go to LA to try to get put on. We had nobody ever to put us on. You see what I'm saying? So it was just like, but he always been this nice even then. You see what I'm saying? So if you look at it, not taking nothing away from nobody else from that era, but consistently of still making that type of music. Just imagine if everybody from that era still made that type of music all the way from then to now. Nobody has ever done that. This man has. It's just it hasn't been. You know, we you know, he wasn't known, so people don't know that. But it's like, yo, this man, even when people talk about battling and all that, like this, I've never seen him lost ever. You see what I'm saying? People don't even know he battled. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit. Like, we talk about the culture. Griselda is the culture for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, people always say, like, we bringing New York back and all that. Like we say, like, we from Buffalo. It's not about bringing New York back. We from, how else we was supposed to sound like? Right. We didn't go South Paul. You know what I'm saying? When people was going South Paul, we didn't. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we did. Like, some people did, but it's like, you know, what we giving you is just, you know, that essence, man, that culture where we all came from, that background we came from. But honestly, Conway been this dope since The 90s. I promise you, mid 90s, he was sounding like how he is right now today. And you know how we said like now,
this shit getting spooky.
You know how I said, for real, you know how I said like how we did the whole 18. I knew all eyes was on us, so we had to turn it up.
Yeah. Benny
It's
was
like-
the guy to 19.
So like now, it's like 19, you know, just me alone, I had 3 projects.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I feel all 3 of mine is in the top 10 projects of the year. Me personally, like what Machine Gun do, Hitler 7, and Fly God is an awesome guy. Them 3 is in my top 10. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I already proved my point. Like, I don't have to be the best rapper or nothing.
You talking that retirement shit. I don't like this talk, Gun.
Definitely talking that retirement.
Nobody
man.
do.
Why you talking this retirement talk,
Nobody
man?
do.
Rappers never retire.
Talking about you and Mad Lib and then you retiring and stuff. Like, come on, man. What we doing?
I mean, you know, it's one of them things where it's like, I said that since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Since Hitler won. I always said, you know, 2020 was gonna be my last year. And, you know, I still have it in my heart. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting next to the 2 illest MCs in the world. And, you know, that's all I need. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm about to do more business ventures and other things. And I'm still for the culture. I'm never leaving the culture.
Yeah.
I'm about to be fully tapped in. Clothing, toys, wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Fashion, art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just everything. Going heavy into film, executive producing the illest projects of the game. You might see me executive produce a Raekwon album. Shit like that. Like other shit that I want to tap into. You know what I'm saying? Like he done already hit me like, yo, I'm about to start working. I need beats. So that's the type of things that I look forward to. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, rapping isn't my thing. Like out of a whole year, if I only rap 10 days, that lets you know that's not what you know what I mean? That's not my everyday, let me wake up and rhyme. Like that's not what I do. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. So it's like, you know, of course I'm always gonna have fun with it and you know, shit like that. I might come in and shoot a jump shot here and there on they shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, on they shit. But it's a one-off or, you know what I mean, some shit like that. But just me just rhyming and coming out with projects and all that. I mean, I'm just really have fun, man. I got a 4-month-old son. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's I kind of just want to fall back and just be, you know, because I'm a business guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want to focus on that. I did. That was a part of my plan. I did what I had to do, so we could sit here right now on New Year's and do what we're doing.
New Year, baby.
So just imagine what my plan is for the next chapter. Like you have no idea. I just want to show y'all.
Before we get out of here, what I want to know is the name of the album. What would Machine Gun do, named after your fallen brother, Machine Gun? What would Machine Gun say at this point?
What would he say, man? What would he say?
We the greatest ever.
He say some crazy shit. He say it loud too. He scream it too.
He say we
He
the
be on that
greatest ever.
Duce? Yes.
Hell yeah, he be on that Duce, smoking, talking and shit, sitting right here with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
With gloves on. You know what I'm saying?
Machine Gun wore gloves in the summer.
Yeah, man. Machine Gun was one of the most just like genuine, like one of the greatest human beings I ever had the privilege of calling family and being around. You know what I'm saying?
Very
like,
loyal.
You know, I feel like if he was here, like he would just be basking in this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like with a tear in his eye.
Real shit.
Like, damn, son, we took it to this level.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the toughest part for me with all that. Not to take the interview left.
Please.
That's the toughest part for me with all of our success and the more shit we accomplish and more shit we do. Is like I always think and reflect like, damn, man, what if Machine Gun was here to see all this shit? He loved all this shit and loved us more than we loved ourselves. And we loved this shit. Like that was that nigga, man. That's why everything we do, we you know, salute the homie. That's the big homie, man. Wow.
I could see him now wanting to joke and laugh and wanna rob motherfuckers for they chain other rappers.
That's a fact.
Like that's the type of shit.
That's how being beat out the way no change.
That's the type of shit she ain't gonna be on. You got to a party with these other rappers and he'd be like,
Hollywood Hills is the problem.
Had so many rapper chains and watches.
Oh my goodness.
that shit ain't going for real.
You like, yo, Sheen, we on though. We on.
Wearing gloves in the summer.
Sheen don't give a
You
fuck.
had to talk about stand down. Like,
Yeah, Sheen, we on. We on.
Nah, she ain't gonna take your chain and wear it the same day.
Damn. I know that guy.
That's what we mean now.
What do you think? But Con, why do you think you guys like with this, like to get a certain level of like notoriety, success? Like it seems to me like you even more driven, right? Like you getting a lot of light on y'all now, but like that you're not satisfied with that. It makes you guys want more. Like what do you think that is?
It just comes from where we come from, man. You know, coming from where we come from the bottom, and we don't want to get this shit back. Like me personally, I don't want to be the nigga that's just in the hood walking up the block like, damn, that nigga was signed to Shady. You know what I mean? And it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to be that nigga. It's mad niggas in the hood. I be seeing at the, you know, like Delaware at the courts and all that shit. Niggas could have went to the NBA. Like, damn,
Coulda, woulda, shouldas.
Yeah.
that nigga still, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just didn't want that shit. I just want to prove to my city, and it come from, you know what I mean, not to go left again, but it come from like we went to the Super Bowl 4 times and lost all them shits.
Woo, Jim Kelly.
I'm not. That's why niggas ain't satisfied, because we ain't happy with just getting there. We trying to win. We trying to take this shit over.
Talk about that, Benny.
You know what I'm saying?
That touched you too. That Jim Kelly. That Jim Kelly era.
It's like we got a point to prove. You know what I'm saying?
We got a point to prove.
We want to put this Griselda shit, you know what I'm saying, at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? And we got goals for ourselves. And people might say where they think they see us in the next few years, but we got goals where we see ourselves in the next few years that we aiming towards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you know, at the end of the day, it's unfortunate, but it's like, you know, we do have a handicap with the Buffalo shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm being totally real. I'm being totally real. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's why we got to work way harder than other motherfuckers. That's why we got to bring out so many projects. Because it's like
World talk.
Yeah, no, seriously, because we gotta keep constantly reminding y'all. Like, no disrespect, I'ma just say this is no disrespect, because these is the homies.
Take us out.
That's what I'm saying. I just want to make examples, and I'd rather make examples with people I respect that won't take it the wrong way.
Right. I like when you make it juicy.
You know what I'm saying?
Names and everything. You gotta make it juicy.
Like,
this is New Year's Eve joint, B.
Make it juicy. Nah, seriously, like, I want to just say, like, and I say it with people that I respect and I know respect us, won't take it the wrong way, because so many people out here suckers, so when they hear one little thing, they go left. But it's like, say for instance, who, like, made a fucking Hitler 7, Awesome God, What Was Sheen Gonna Do, Plugs I Met, Look What I Become,
1 year.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody Is Fools. Like, all of this in 1 year, and we not mentioned as the top group. Like, you still gonna mention a TDE. You gonna mention a Dreamville. Dreamville or TDE.
Them niggas is incredible.
They incredible, but they didn't do that.
I would keep it.
Griselda should be.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
we should be in that conversation.
That's the Buffalo shit.
Yeah.
That's the Buffalo shit that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, you
if
still,
we were from elsewhere, we would be acknowledged the same way.
TDE is a powerhouse of 19, but where's Schoolboy and Kendrick and Ab and everybody projects?
Right.
That consistently had to do it every other month.
Yeah.
And having slacked one bar.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Going into the next year even stronger. So it's like, if you're gonna name the Dreamvilles and the TDEs, then what the fuck is Griselda then?
Right. Yeah, worst case, you should be in that conversation, regardless whether you want to give us it fully.
If you're
we
not
still
gonna,
need to be in that conversation.
If you're not even going to say we're the best, why are we not even in the conversation?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about with elite MCs. I'm talking about people that's
biggest stage,
with Marshall Mathers, with Sean
everybody's
Carter.
attention.
You see what I'm saying? With doing
Paul
songs
Rosenberg,
with
all
going
that.
back to back with Black Thoughts and Eminems and 50 Cents and fucking Pusha T's and Jada Kisses and all these artists, you know what I'm saying? Fat Joes and Raekwon intros, all of these things for the culture.
Griselda.
And you not saying Griselda is the best song wrong with y'all.
To be honest, I feel like you guys.
Because we from Buffalo.
It's from, I'm telling you.
To be fair, to be like play devil's advocate, like the internet made the world a little bit smaller. I think we can all agree. But I feel like you guys are getting those kind of that recognition, like whether it's from mainstream publications or whether it's on the internet or on the streets. Like Benny, people saying like it's Rookie of the Year. Conway's nice.
Maybe now
people love the merch. They love the whole.
And like I said, we ain't
culture.
bitter. And I honestly, I can agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And maybe now they are catching on and shit, but that's just one of the obstacles we had to overcome being from Buffalo, is that we had to go extra hard. We had to drop 12 projects in a year and shit just to, you know what I'm saying?
Be in the conversation.
Keep up to other guys who had to drop one project.
You got to work extra hard.
We had to work 10 times as hard as, and we wouldn't have had to if we were from a borough or from like a, Atlanta or LA or Houston or somewhere like a big known popular city. I could be wrong, but I just feel like we wouldn't have had to do what we had to do to get here. You know what I'm saying? We'd have been here. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, like, you know what I'm saying? I forget. I may have been a year or two when we did that Funk Flex freestyle. And like, I ain't gonna lie, I personally feel, again, I could be wrong, but I feel like he was just like looking kind of crazy, like he wasn't aware, he wasn't, fully respecting.
We was killing
that. We was even
killing.
He's sitting there like,
sitting in them chairs. So we've been from a borough.
But then it's
I
a whack
seen him up there,
going
up there.
and get his phone out.
Poor niggas.
I don't fuck with Flex. Y'all want something juicy? I'm gonna say that on record. I don't fuck with Flex. That's your juicy going into 2020. I don't fuck with Flex. Make that the headline. I don't give a fuck. What he gonna do? Nothing. Man, that nigga ain't gonna do nothing.
I was just trying to say,
my bad.
Conway, the machine
from a borough.
Oh man,
like, we was up there bodying that shit too.
Yeah, I was killing it though.
Like, yo, I'm from Bed-Stuy.
I'm Benny from
Bed-Stuy.
Nah,
you guys.
Benny from Bed-Stuy.
What do you expect? We from Buffalo, man. Ain't nothing came from there. Ain't nothing ever happened. So it's like, I'm not mad. Don't think it's like we up here bitter and this and the third. Like, I mean,
we got too much.
Do I look like I got left off bad bullshit?
We
got too much of that shit.
You know what I mean? I'm just asking, man.
Nah,
I see the Benny. The chains is a different level.
That's the we ain't better. That's the 41. One of them shits.
Them chains is a different level.
Man, that's the 41 millimeter Rolex.
Got a chain on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's like we ain't better, man. I get it. It's just
Before we get out of here, Benny,
our dynamic, and we just had to work 10 times harder to get that, to answer your question, man.
That's it.
You know what I'm
Before
saying?
we get out of here, Benny, how's 2020 looking for you, man? How you
2020 is gonna be crazy, and I'm gonna tell you this: by time this time next year,
we're gonna do it again.
We definitely gonna do it again, and I'm gonna own this shit. I'm saying I'm gonna own this shit. I'm making predictions. It ain't gonna be none of that slighting niggas. It ain't gonna be none of that. Everybody gonna bow down and kiss the ring. Wow, you know what I'm saying? Real shit.
So Plugs I Met was just a warm up.
That was just a fucking warm up. It was 6 songs. It was 6 songs, and I was still in the New York Times.
Talk that.
And I'm saying under Summer Walker and over Taylor Swift interview. I'm done. Fuck niggas talking about.
Hey, on that note right there.
Hood nigga.
Griselda, man. 2020, I'm looking forward to it, guys, man.
Thank you, guys, man. We did the Griselda Christmas. Now we did the Griselda New Year.
Thank you.
We wish y'all continued success in that 2020, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, 2020 gonna be even bigger for y'all, man. Thanks for having us on this
shit.
I don't even drink. Duce got me fucked up, bro.
Rap Radar Podcast.
Hennessy can't get no more of my money long as Hov got Duce.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Hennessy, Stank Ass, and Remy can't get no more of my money long as Hov got Duce. Fuck I look like.
Hey guys, yeah.
maybe y'all can understand me a little more. 1987 original.
The next head joint.
But this for
Original shit. This the
Oh
original.
man, that's real shit, right?
He come with the fire.
suffering will be legendary. Oh my goodness.
Uncanny X-Men joint.
Ooh, that's what number is that?
That's a 45.
Ooh.